Go forth, Garl Vinland. May you be unharmed. Leave us, Slayer of Demons. This is a sanctuary for the lost and wretched. There is nothing here for you to pillage or plunder. Please, leave quietly.
You will not turn back, will you? I shall let no harm come to you, Stryer. May you rot in the deepest depths of this swamp. How dare you persist in intruding upon our haven? You abandoned us long ago. What right do you have? We live humble lives. Leave us be.
You killed him, didn't you? Very well. I can no longer resist you. Do as you like. Take your precious demon soul.